Okay, we're back.
Yeah.
We were just all sharing some stories and quite interesting too. All right, you were going to ask her what question?
I was going to ask Kylie to share the story about our girls one day, because you were talking about how different it can be, and kind of every Friday night on a seminar. Seminars are Friday and Saturday. We start Friday with false expectations, and then the girls share a story about what they thought was going to happen versus what actually happened.
Okay, what did you think would happen?
I was really little. I was 8, I think, and I knew all them. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to be in a room with, 3 other girls. I was like, it's going to be like a slumber party. We're going to stay up late. We had so much fun, And I was raised by my mom, and she worked in aftercare, and we got home at like 7 every night. So I was used to going to sleep at like 10 or whatever. And they were used to going to sleep. He had bedtimes for them at like 7 or something.
Military, remember?
And so we got in the room the first night, and I think I stayed up, and I talked so much. They were just like, Kylie, shut up already. Just shut up. I just want to go to sleep. And I'm like, talk. And I guess then, like, after the first night, it just got, like, really annoying. I'm like, oh my gosh, they keep telling me to shut up. Why do they keep telling me to shut up? It's like, it's too early to go to bed. Why are you making me go to bed at 7? I don't know.
So how mad did you get at your stepfather for making you go to bed early?
I don't remember.
She still does. No, I don't make her.
Did they still tell you to shut up?
No. Luckily, I have my own room, finally, now that everyone's moved out. But.
Okay, great. All right, well, let's talk about the seminars. And, of course, you can always go to their website, stepfamily911.com. How can people get in touch with you? Because, actually, that's such great advice. If you're about to marry someone that has a child, make sure you do what he's saying, because you will save yourself so much grief. Baggage.
Lots of baggage.
Lots of baggage you don't even know about yet.
The easiest way to get in touch with us, obviously, is go to the website.
Okay.
And on the website, there's places where you can send email, and we respond pretty quickly to that. We have a Facebook fan page, which is www.facebook.com/stepfamily911.
Okay.
We post on there pretty much every night except the weekends, and we pick topics. Last week, we talked about the holidays, about Thanksgiving, and how to avoid stress on a holiday when you have a large step family, when you're sending kids here, there, and yonder. That's the easiest way is probably to get through us on the website or the Facebook page.
Okay, great. I think we're going to take a question from the floor.
Yeah, I want to take a question from the floor here. Let's get down to some real basics.
Oh, great.
What if you basically hate your
Do
ex-wife?
not like your...
Just can't stand her.
Can't stand her. Should have killed her, probably. I mean, I'd been out by now.
It's a trick question.
Huh?
Be careful.
Yeah, that's a tough
I
one.
mean, I still hate her to this day. I mean, John always talks about forgiveness. But some folks you just can't forgive, okay? This woman's evil. Evil.
High shot.
I mean, you're going to talk to people, real people here.
We do.
Hey, listen, I'm
We
a
do.
graduate of anger management
Sounds like
because of her, too.
A master's degree, apparently.
Evidently, and even a higher degree. But there's some people that just can't, that you can't get along.
Right. And in that case, it depends on the age of the kids and how old your kids are, and are they still involved? Are they grown?
they're grown now, but almost.
They're grown, but they ain't too smart.
Well, if they're grown and you're not having to
Because their
deal with it, it
parents
gets a little
aren't
easier.
smart.
If they're smaller and you're having to deal with it, then usually we advise having an intermediary, someone that's not biased.
My last question is all right, like this wife I'm talking about, I had an affair, my best friend left and everything, got everything she needed. But then when I hook up with this one, it's like the whole world turned. Then it's evil.
Right.
Is that a common problem?
It is. Yeah, it's the competition and the jealousy. Yeah,
She ain't over it yet.
It's the common bond of the kids.
You know, you
it
said-
gets
Todd,
into
you
the
said something
competition
very
of she
important.
could be possibly a better mom than I am, and is she going to be? Are the kids going to love her more than they love me? And then you get into the whole competition.
But then you also have the state where you just said a child, it doesn't, just because you're getting married and you're a step parent doesn't mean that child ever has to acknowledge you or
They
love you
don't.
or like you.
And the older they are, like Nathan was actually 12. So no, you were 10. And Josh was 12, and Aaron, our oldest, was 14. And there was a really good chance that Aaron may have come in and just said, hey, you're my stepdad. I have a dad already. I'm growing up. I'm trying to become independent. I don't want anything to do with you. And you have to be okay with that.
How often you deal with this stuff, John?
Every day.
Quite often, and I'm sure Dusty and Tim and Edwin, all of them do here at the Baptist churches here. I want to thank all y'all for coming up this morning. Thanks for the great, I wished I'd known you earlier.
Yeah.
I see, in one of my marriages, she had a kid. He was a brat. I couldn't stand him. Couldn't stand him.
You don't always have to like your stepdad.
Y'all just better be glad I wasn't your stepdad, okay? Look on the bright side. Anyway, thank y'all again for coming up here. That was some great information. Y'all know how to get in touch with all these folks. We'll take y'all. Anything else? We'll take a break, come right back. We'll put Johnny Lee Dees in the hot seat this morning. Y'all hang on.
It's hot, John. It's hot.